Hola guys, happy, oh my goodness, there's that big black kitty that Martin's always fighting with. You must have not seen him. Anywho, hola, happy Wednesday, and it is a happy Wednesday. I went and got my new phone programmed. I still have to transfer over a couple things on my own manually because my phone was black and they couldn't get into it the way they were supposed to. But I did lose the footage of the thrift walk. I did lose the gardening footage, but if you guys have seen me garden once, you've seen me garden a million times. But I just had new plants that I wanted to show you guys me repooting. But I can just show you right now because I'm actually outside trying to make sure everything is okay and secure because we're supposed to expect storms tonight. And I've been busy in the yard since I saw you guys last, but I don't know. This looks pretty darn good. I don't know if maybe I had fudged with the settings on the other camera too much, but looks pretty darn good. But anywho, yeah, I lost the footage of the thrift with me, but I still have the few little things that we purchased on our thrift outing. Like I said, I'll show you guys the plants that I have purchased and potted. And what I didn't tell you guys, I don't think I told you, I didn't, it was all in that video that I lost. Okay, so last week, the week prior, 2 weeks prior, there had been a spring fling raffle at work. And one of my coworkers, not one of my direct coworkers that works in medical records with me, but one of the ladies that we work next to won a $50 Home Depot gift card. And she said she wasn't going to use it, but because we've chit-chatted before in the past about plants and thrifting and that kind of thing, she asked if I wanted it. She said otherwise it's just going to sit in a drawer in my house. I know I'm not going to use it. So she gave it to me, and I headed to Home Depot that same day, which is how and why I ended up with new plants. And then I had a little bit left over on the card, so I went to Home Depot again yesterday and topped off the card. I ended up coming out of pocket $1.53 of my own money, but I did buy some plants because of the kindness of my coworker. So that was lost footage, and then I'll show you guys. Did I already say that? I'll show you guys the thrifting, the few little things. I did. I already said it. The few little things that I thrifted, and then other than that, this is going to be a little teeny tiny video. I'm sure. I'm just trying out the phone. I'm glad I have a reliable phone again. So who knows what I'm going to get myself into. But for those of you that are interested, let me let you sneak a peekaloo at what I've done so far in the yard. So if y'all remember, I had some sweet bells, well, some sweet peppers growing and some red chilies growing in my little, these little things. Well, I figured, at least I hope, that they're strong enough to withstand being put in these stackables. These are my red chilies and these are my sweet peppers, and I got a bunch of sweet peppers, so I went ahead and stacked them. And I just gave them a little drink of water just now. I think I'm gonna have to bring them inside because I don't know how hard the rain is gonna be, and I don't want the strong rain to break them. The only thing, oh yeah, you can tell a storm is coming, guys, because it is windy. The only thing left in here that I'm trying to grow are my lemons. You see itsy bits teeny tiny growth in there. So I'm going to leave these here and let them do their thing. Let me give them some circulation because the air is gorgeous for it. What else is going on? Okay, this was my last of the money on the gift card purchase. I had a little left, so I bought these basil. These basil were only $2.98, guys. They were, no, not even. These basil were $1.98 at Home Depot. This size. They were all in one pot, and I wanted something shade tolerant here for the side. And according to all the gardeners I'm watching on YouTube, this does pretty okay in like dappled sunlight and shade. So I got 2 of those. I got this one. This was also part of my gone footage, my deleted footage, my lost forever footage. Little dude and I were out here last weekend spray painting. We did spray paint the gumball machine that I found thrifted. It ended up looking magnificent. And these, because all of a sudden I'm all into turquoise for the yard, just like last year, I went ahead and spray painted these. These were like a basic metal gray, but I spray painted those. But this is just more of my Purple Heart in the little middle basket. There's my other basil. Got the whole, it had my whole car smelling like a friggin' pizzeria or Olive Garden. But oh yeah, just touching it, I smell pizza. So there's two new little additions. This little guy is a crook neck heirloom squash. I love friggin' squash. So we're gonna see how this does. This was $4.98, I believe, and I'm hoping it does well. I did not punch holes under the little wagon, but I was kind of in a hurry to get them repotted. So I just put it in here for now. I may move this. Do y'all hear my new friend? Do y'all hear my new friend? He is so needy, here she. Hi. Yesterday, my goodness gracious, he was out here just wooing for my attention. Such a sweetie pie. But anywho, yeah, I'm trying to do something here, guys. I'm trying to make like a plant shelf here. I kind of think I want to fill, like leave this tilted and put some soil in here and then plant some annuals. So if they die, you know, once their blooming season is done, because I saw something on Pinterest that was so pretty, and they're only like $2. Everywhere I go, these annuals, you get these whole like 5 or 6 little annuals for like $10. So I'm thinking of doing half soil and then popping in some annuals just for some color. But yeah, I'm trying to do something, But anywho, there's my squash. Man, it's loud. I still haven't finished this. This is where I want to do some fake succulents. But there's my, oh, I spray painted that. That was in my lost footage. But yeah, I'm trying to do something, guys. Trying to do something. My ferns are doing amazing. They're not looking as raggedy because they have such brand new, thick, leathery, leafy growth. That little sucker got spray painted too because they have faded. Okay, and the last addition new for me yesterday was this zucchini. I love zucchini as well. This one looked kind of scraggly. This one was only $2.98, I believe, but it's nice and thick and sturdy, and already this leaf is bigger than it was yesterday. I just planted it. It had another little long leaf here, but it was bug eaten, so I just cut it off. But those are my new additions from yesterday. Now forgive me if I've already showed these to you. Like I said, I was recording, so that's probably why it looks familiar to me or feels familiar to me. But this is oleander. This is going to be a red blooming oleander. This is one of the first purchases I got with that gift card, and I had been wanting one, but they were so expensive. This one was pretty good, actually. It was like 12 something. So I got this one. I did have to buy the pot at Dollar General because the pots at Home Depot are way too expensive. This little pot was $12. So there's my oleander, and considering I planted it a week ago, it's doing pretty good. The other addition is this Mexican petunia. You guys, I had the prettiest pictures of the ones that had bloomed at Home Depot. Now these little blooms here are going to be purple. They're so stinking pretty. This plant looked dead when I got it home. They had a huge one for $44. I'm like, heck no, that's the whole gift card. But this one was $14.90 something. So I grabbed this size, and it's big for $14 something. There's a few little leaves that are kind of giving me some issue, but other than that, I think it's going to be gorgeous once it blooms. And the last things that I purchased, now these were at Walmart. Actually, I did not use my Home Depot gift card. These were from Walmart only because I really wanted more ferns in these baskets. They have a little bit of ookie, little bit of damage on them, but for the most part, they're gorgeous. This one's really pretty, growing well, but this Mama Gemma right here, this Mama Gemma right here is just gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. No issues with that one. But it's starting to come together, guys. I have to find a place for this. And then I saw on Pinterest, guys, where somebody completely mulched their no grass yard. Completely mulched their yard for 2 years in a row, and then fresh green grass started growing through it. So I'm honestly considering mulching the heck out of the backyard. But anywho, I need to find a place for these. They are fake, so I'm thinking of putting some of these in my little, wagons. But it's coming together, y'all. Slowly but surely. My little yard. This is all garbage. My friend accidentally broke my chair, and these are all just pots and stuff that I'm not using anymore. There's a little bit of potting soil left in here, but it's slowly coming together and looking like something out here. Gatito Redondo. Martinchito, hola. You want to say hello? Say, hola, mi gente. ¿Cómo están? Yes, he's bilingual. But let me go inside and heat up some dinner. We're having leftovers because I was at the phone place getting all this reset, and I still have to do a couple things with the phone. But I'm going to go inside and heat up some leftovers. You want to say hi? Hello? Heat up some leftovers for us to have for dinner because it's gotten later than I like to start cooking. But then I'll show you guys a few little things I picked up thrifting, and then we'll be done with this video. It'll be my first video, my christening video on this phone. I'm gonna hold on tight to it. Matter of fact, let me switch hands before this arm gives out and I drop it. But I'll see you guys inside. This was so pretty, and I keep coming across frosted painted vases, but I didn't have any room, so I left it behind. Now the amber glass on here really had me curious as to what it was. The closest I could come up with Google Pics was a scale, but I think pieces were missing. I think this little honey pot was so cute, but I was wondering if the little nubbies on either side once held a handle. The inside was pristine, but something told me it just wasn't complete, like it's missing something. Really, really cute though. This was really pretty, and it was in pretty good condition on the inside. Little removable tray for all your little treasures. But it doesn't match anything in the house, and I figured it was going to be pretty expensive. And I was right. Seeing as I'm not bougie, I'd never actually seen a Dom box before. But the fact that somebody might buy it to try and fake a front was hilarious to me. My oldest is a fan of penguins, so every time I see anything penguin related, I consider it. And it was cheap, but I left it. I know, these are just drinking glasses, but look at the green on the bottom. It just made these look so stinking fancy. And they were pretty cheap, and there were 4, but nope, I was good. This Arkansas Razorback mug, I'm regretting not buying for one of my friends from Arkansas. Darn it. This was a Mikasa crystal bowl, heavy as heck. And the detail was so pretty, but it was just too expensive. Thrift stores started selling underpants again. I've seen them at Goodwill as well. They didn't used to for hygiene purposes. I guess rules have changed. Judge me if you must, but y'all know my heart went pitter-pat with this granny gown here. This one is so colorful and happy. I just love it. This one gave me real comfy vibes. It was super, super soft. Okay, so I had this in the basket. I fell in love with it. It's a little stacking kind of situation. Now, this one was missing the bottom part, but the other ones were in here complete, and each little individual one was lined in mirrors and heavy. They're actually metal, so stinking pretty. And I had it and then decided not to buy it because it was just going to be another little knickknack sitting around, probably ending up in a box somewhere, so I left it. But the price was so good on this. Now when the thrift store tells you to breathe, I'm so tempted to buy it as a mantra for myself, but I left it. And this poor guy, boy, honey, do I feel you, okay? I understand. Look at this evil little bird just pooping on this man's day. Shame on you. Hola guys, happy Thursday. I hope the sound of the fan isn't going to disturb y'all, but I'm very menopausy. Something is happening. I'm hot, okay? But granted, it is really, really humid outside. We've had rain on and off throughout the day. Right now, right here, guys, feels like my head is going to pop. Well, like my nose will shoot out right into the screen at y'all. I'm feeling like that. But I thought I'd come on and show you guys the thrifty things that I found the weekend of lost footage. But little dude really liked the walking around out there, and he liked the variety of things in these crammed, jammed little shops. So I think we're gonna do it again. Definitely gonna do it again. Now I will tell you, now that I know, one shop didn't seem to mind me obviously recording and taking pictures. Another one we didn't stay in too long because it was cash only, so what's the point about getting excited and then I'm gonna have to go to an ATM and do all that. And then the other two, because there were like 4 or 5 of them, the other two I couldn't even relax because they're behind you. Can I help you? What are you looking for? I didn't get the idea that they thought we were shoplifting or anything. They were just, it's a thrift store, you know, it's a mom and pop kind of establishment, so they're trying to sell some stuff, and I don't like that. I don't like being bum rushed. I don't like being followed. I don't like being asked over and over and over again what I want, because your store is cram jammed full of things. Okay, can I just look? So we'll definitely be out there again. I know I can film in one store, which is the one store I purchased something in, and then I'll have cash on me for next go around, because the one that was cash only had really neat stuff to look at. I mean, me and little dude were like, oh, but as soon as she said cash only, we were like, okay, see ya. But there was 1, 2, 3 next to each other, then 2 across the street, so 5. I do believe there were 5. But yeah, I'm disappointed that footage was lost, but we'll do it again. But I only purchased one thing in that outing, and it was at the first little shop I went to, and it's this little perfume bottle. See the blingage, a little pearl, and it was $3. I was thinking she's probably gonna sell it for like $8, $10. I don't know nothing about these little mom and pop shops, and I know they're trying to make a living, so I expected higher prices. Nope. $3 is beautiful. Y'all know where it's going. Boop, boop. Over there with the rest of them. But that's all I picked up there. And then the plan was we were then going to go to Thrift Mart and Thrift Town. We only made it to Thrift Mart because that's where my phone broke. So while there, I did find 2 things. This was 50 cents. It has a little grease spot on it. Can y'all see it? Right there. But these were this is the clothing that's outside on the racks, and this was 50 cents, and I like it because it's just, you know, a little rip neck sweatshirt, comfy. I can wear it while I'm puttering around outside or puttering around inside or doing housework, cleaning toilets, mopping floors. But for 50 cents, can't beat something that comfy. And then I found this dress. Oh, you guys, I did have awesome footage. Okay, I found this dress. Okay, let me show you guys the dress first. It's this pretty little sundress. Okay. Isn't she cute? Pretty little sundress. And they had the 3 color tags off. Red was one of them. I think red was 50% off. I don't know where my I know it wasn't 75% off, and I probably would have bought it at 25% off. I do believe red was 50% off. They had 3 color tags, and I was really jazzed up about this, how cute it was, and then to find out it's a red tag, oh hex to the yeah. So I got this, but while I was there, I did have footage. I went right back to where I found the rompers, that rack, which is where this was. You guys, whoever made the rompers that I tried on last time must have been making rompers like crazy. They had this bubblegum pink. It wasn't even, no, it's not bubblegum pink. Is there such a thing as baby pink? That real pale, pretty, floral pink romper. Exactly like the other ones. So, I tried it on. And it was too big. It was ridiculously big. Like the arms were really balloony big. And it didn't hang. It hung too loose over everything. It was just, the color was amazing. But it didn't fit. And it was $7.99. And I totally would have bought it because of the color. But it was just too big. But I did end up with this. And yeah, as I'm sitting here thinking about what was lost in that phone. Or what is stuck in that phone. I'm upset. Because there was some, I was just having fun with you guys. I was having fun, you know, showing y'all this and showing y'all that. But anywho, no use crying over spilt milk. Ya se tiró la leche, okay? Milk done spilled. So, I got a pretty sundress. And then, all heck broke loose. And the rest of the day, we chased down a phone. So, today, I went to Thrift Town because I hadn't gone. And I still had that desire to go there. Glad I did. I put back a lot of stuff, guys. I was so good. I really was. I'm getting better. I'm getting better only because I have to do a clear out in the whole house. But in my bedroom especially. I don't know what I was thinking when I purchased this extra bookshelf. I know why I purchased it. For my books. Because I have a plethora of books. And as is, I had the paperbacks under one of my nightstands. It's an open nightstand, so I had paperbacks stacked under one and hardbacks stacked under the other. And that was driving me crazy. So I figured, get a bookshelf. So I bought the little cheapy bookshelf. And I think I was better just leaving the books under the nightstand. Because now there's just too much stuff in here. This little table I have here with knickknackery and stuff on it, it's arcing my soul. You guys might have seen it when I tried on the little Tigger PJ or onesie or whatever it was. There's a little bush of purple flowers. Well, it's sitting on this little cabinet that I have sitting here, which stores my movies, which is fine. But I've decorated it with knickknackery, and then I got in the bookshelf with knickknackery. It's too much. Okay, it's too much going on. I already have lots of things, but everything had a place. Everything kind of flowed, and now it's like, I don't like that. So, what was I saying? Oh, I was saying all that to say that's why I've been really good and somewhat disciplined at the thrift stores, because it doesn't matter how cute it is. If I can't display it, what's the point of buying it? So, I did leave and put back quite a few things, but the stuff I'm going to show you, I absolutely can use right now. We'll put to use. So let me shush and show you. Okay, first thing, I love these hangers. They come in so handy. They are such space-saving little creations. I have quite a few. Every time I see these at anywhere, I'll buy them, but I mainly find them at Thrift Town, and they're always, as of right now, have always been $1.99. I love these. You just pull the little arm up, put your pant in there, and snap it back in. It's just really space saving, and I love them. So I get excited when I see those. I found this little awesomeness. It's this pretty little plaque. It reads, "Sometimes courage is a quiet voice at the end of the day saying, I will try again tomorrow." And let me tell you guys, I was seeing stuff throughout the store today that was just reminding me of my life, okay? Some things that were funny, some things that were encouraging, some things that were like, ain't this something? I was just seeing lots of little things in the store that was kind of like mocking me, kind of, sort of. But like I said, this was very encouraging, very something I need to read and see. This is from Support American Made Craft, one of a kind fused glass. And it was 99 cents. And I don't know what I did with it. I have a little pedestal thing that I'm going to set it on. I might take this to work. I think I might take this to work just because I love the colors in it. And it'll be a little pop of color at work. Plus, it might help me. Sometimes courage is a quiet voice at the end of the day saying, I will try again tomorrow, because that's all we can do. You know, we got to try. But isn't that pretty? Okay, I've gone on and on. Enough about that. But that is lovely. And then I found this book and I put it back, but I'm like, no, I put quite a few books back. I had like 4 in the basket and I was going to put this one back, and I'm like, no. I've seen this there for quite some time now, and I didn't take the time to read what it was about. It says, anyone who lives or works with boys and men should read Real Boys. Real Boys, rescuing our sons from the myths of boyhood. I almost put it back because it's talking to the men in a boy's family, how not to raise them with this toxic masculinity, how to teach them that it's okay to cry, it's okay to be sad, it's okay, you know, you don't want to raise up these little macho kids. And it's just telling you how, it's telling men how to help their boys grow up to be well-rounded men, and how to look for signs and symptoms of when something might not be right. Maybe there's peer pressure, maybe there's things going on during puberty, maybe there's things going on when they start dating and, you know, being active. And I almost put it back, but I'm like, hold on. I'm a single mother to 2 boys. Granted, my oldest is now 26 years old, but why can't I read this? Why can't something in here help me, a single mother of boys who doesn't have the 24/7 male role model or even a positive role model? I know it's not the same as if it were coming from a man, but I could use a guide. Y'all know what I'm saying? So I went ahead and bought it, and I just flipping through it, just little snippets. I was reading. I'm like, this will work for moms too. And it was only $1.99. Their pink tags were 60% off today. I didn't find crap that was pink, but that's okay. I was gonna put this back, but I couldn't. It is so lovely. Look at that knitted. It's navy blue. I don't know if you guys can see it. I love it. It is in such great shape. So pretty. I wish the strap was a little longer, but that's okay. It's nice and roomy, and I love the little hardware on here. This is the sack bag, and these are not cheap, okay? These are not cheap. When I saw, oh my gosh, it's a sack. It's a real sack. I was like, I love it. I just thought it was awesome. Now, at first, because I'm not a brand junkie, I loved the style of it. I loved the color of it. I loved how awesome it looked. Totally different than most handbags. And then I saw the sack label. I'm like, oh, they're probably gonna want like $12.99 for it. Knowing them, $12.99, $9.99 on a good day. You guys, $4.99 for this little lovely. So absolutely came home with me. There was another one that I put back though. I was really good. I put back. And then y'all know I love me a nightshirt. Y'all saw me perusing through all the little granny gowns and stuff. I had to have this one. Okay, I had to. Now this gives me hospital gown feel. For a minute, I swear, I was like, is this made out of that friggin' like real tough quilted paper towel material? Because it gives that, okay? It gives quilted paper towel feel, almost like a paper hospital gown, but it's not. And I don't know what kind of material it is because there's no label in it, so I don't know if somebody handmade it, but it's just big and boxy and roomy. and I had to have it. I was trying to see if there was any tags in it. Maybe somebody handmade it. I don't know. But it was only $3.99, and I can't wait to wash it and wear it. I ain't even gonna lie. I loved it. Then I found this lovely little flower pot. I love the blue and the white. This is gonna put, I wanted to start an English ivy, and they're like $2 something at Home Depot. And I think this will be a nice little pot to start a little English ivy in, and it's gonna go in my living room on my windowsill, and that's why I liked the blue. So grabbed that, and it was only 99 cents. And then the only other thing I purchased and I put back because I'm like, that's a little expensive, and you really don't need one more thing out there. But these are not cheap, and I like these. I know they've had their moment, but I like what I like. Y'all hear me say that all the time. And it's pristine. It's an absolute gorgeous condition. And it is one of these gazing balls. Like I said, I know they've had their moment, but I don't care. I have a little green one outside. This one is blue. The pedestal does not come with it. Of course, it's just the ball, but that's fine. Because I have quite a few little things that I can set this little ball in outside. They're actually little metal plant holders that you slide a pot down in. But I think this little ball is going to balance perfectly in the little opening. And it was $6.99. So y'all know I really had to have it. Really had to think about it to bring it home. Now this is the reason that I put back quite a few little things. A little 99-cent thing, a $1.99 thing. You know, I put quite a few things back because I'm like, do you really want a bunch of these little things you don't have room for right now, that you have to clear space for? Or do you want to buy this instead, one big thing that you know you're going to use immediately? So I opted for the gazing ball. But that's everything. I am going to jump in the shower, rinse off whatever the heck is happening to me. I broke out in hives earlier. Not sure what's going on. I don't know what I touched because I was at work when I started feeling it, and then it progressively got worse while I was at the thrift store, and then by the time I was home I had hives on my wrist, on the palm of my hand, right here on my shoulders, and on one ankle. I don't know what the heck that was about. I haven't eaten or touched anything out of the ordinary, but I was manhandling lots of little fake jewelry. The hospital is having this charitable $5 sale where these vendors come in and they sell fake jewelry and scarves and little, it's just this a sale. They're having a sale, and I am drawn to the costume jewelry. Okay, I'm like a magpie. Ooh, shiny. And I have to go. So I was manhandling a lot of the jewelry, but I've purchased from them before and I've never broke out. But I was trying on a whole lot of rings and bracelets, and maybe that's the only thing different that I did today, that maybe there was something on them. I'm not sure. But anywho, I'm gonna get in the shower and wash off whatever allergen is on me, and get ready to settle down for the evening. Tomorrow's Friday. My goodness gracious, happy. I am so glad. Now tomorrow, to keep you guys updated, tomorrow is when I'm gonna call my dad. I have not called him. I didn't want to, in case it stirred up something in me and then I'd be all a mess. I couldn't sleep and then I'd be all in a at work. So I just said, you know what, I'm gonna wait until Friday. So tomorrow after work I'll give him a call and see what the heck is going on there. And then Saturday I have to wait for AT&T to come out here. We're switching from whatever the heck internet we have to fiber, just to get the speed up around here, because when we have all the TVs on, like if somebody's watching Netflix and somebody's watching Hulu and then somebody's gaming, it can kind of lag. So we're updating whatever to fiber. So they say that can take up to 4 hours. And then little dude and I are gonna go watch Evil Dead Rising. Evil Dead, that new scary movie, Evil Dead something. Looks terrifying. Perfect for right around the corner for Mother's Day. If y'all don't know what I'm talking about, Google it. The new Evil Dead movie looks horrifying. I'm taking a blanket to the theater. I ain't even playing. I'm covering my feet, and a lot of people take blankets to theaters, and I'm gonna be one of them because I gotta cover my feet so the cucuy don't get me from under the seats. That's just me. But I don't know what else we got going on this weekend. If the cable people leave early enough, maybe we'll head back out to Oak Cliff. That's the area of the thrift stores that we were at. Maybe we'll head out that way and try that again. You want to try that again? You need a trim?
The other side.
Yeah, he needs a trim. His new do is filling in on the side. So we'll keep ourselves busy out there. And we're going to be in Oak Cliff because that's where his salon is. Yes, he goes to a salon. Barbers don't do his do, okay? We've been going to the same lady since he was 2 years old. But anyway, I digress. We're going to be in the area. So maybe we'll do that Sunday. Maybe we'll do that Sunday because it is, if you like thrifting and you like these, if you like these oldie time thrift shops, you're going to like any footage I can get. Because these buildings are old, you guys. They're super old and they've been multiple businesses for as long as they've been open. They've been restaurants and all kinds of things. But we'll get into that when we get back out there. I'll fill you in on the history of Oak Cliff, of Jefferson Boulevard. But I hope you guys have had an awesome, I was going to say magnificent and awesome, magnificent, magnosome week. We got one more day, guys, before we can chill and relax. So until my next go around, I hope you guys are safe and cool or warm wherever the heck in this country you are, because weather's doing some crazy mess everywhere. Stay safe, and until I see you guys again, I love y'all bunches.